Hello, it's Miss Miyagi. I am glad that you found my channel. Now that you're here, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and drop a comment or two. It's Miss Miyagi. You already know the one and only Miss Miyagi 050, the Empress. So Big Meech, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, y'all already know. Now, before Big Meech got released, of course, there was rumors and all these allegations and all these stories saying Big Meech was a rat. Now, when I first heard about it, when I actually listened to the whole case and everybody's side, my opinion, Big Meech did not snitch. Now, the stories that they were saying about Big Meech and Big Meech being in Cuffy paperwork, yeah, that looks suspect. So I would see why people would say he snitched, but he ain't snitched. That's just my opinion. Now, basically what happened, let me just give y'all a rundown real quick. Now, Big Meech and Cuffy were friends, all right? And Big Meech went to jail. Cuffy had already did some time, okay? And Tammy Cowins somehow reached out to, actually, let me rewind that. Cuffy was trying to do a movie basically about BMF, about how it started, okay? That's basically what happened first. Cuffy was trying to do it first. Tammy somehow got in touch with Big Meech and was like, hey, we want to do a documentary, story, show, whatever. Big Meech was like, cool, and pretty much gave over, the rights to Tammy Cowins. Now, Tammy Cowins also, Big Meech was like, okay, well, hey, go ahead and reach out to Cuffy because, Cuffy know the story too. So then Tammy got in contact with Cuffy. There was a cartel dude that, that Big Meech knew. And, for the Big Meech and the cartel dude to basically set up some business, all right? And the cartel dude also had got in contact with Cuffy too. Now, during this time, Tammy is basically conversating between Big Meech and Cuffy. And Tammy ended up becoming a CI. She was paid to be a CI agent. And basically, in the mix of all this, you got the cartel, you got Big Meech, you got Tammy, and you got Cuffy. Somehow, basically, all they got twisted up in some type of way to where now Tammy was looking at Cuffy for, the whole cartel thing, right? Big Meech did not know Tammy became a CI agent, okay? And then there's the cartel dude. Now, Tammy ended up messing around with one of the agents, and the case ended up getting thrown out, and the cartel dude ended up getting off again. So now, Cuffy got thrown into the mix. Cuffy got thrown into the mix with the cartel dude when Cuffy was just supposed to be talking to Tammy about the movie, all right? So somehow it got twisted, all right? Now, again, as I stated, Big Meech didn't know Tammy had became a CI agent. And Cuffy didn't know Tammy was a CI agent too. However, Big Meech got blamed, saying that he set up Cuffy with Tammy, and that wasn't it. Basically, some paths got crossed, and when stuff hit the fan, somebody got blamed for it, basically. And 50 Cent took on the show. He took on the BMF show. And he also gave Big Meech's son the role to play Big Meech, okay? Which is pretty cool. And 50 Cent did look out for, Big Meech's son. Big Meech is doing this Welcome Back Home concert and doesn't include 50 Cent. And as I stated in my previous video, I don't even think 50 was looking for thank you or anything like that. I don't even think he was looking for anything in return, but it's just the fact that, dude, this man looked out for your son. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, I'm pretty sure, you had money on your books and all this other stuff. He looked out for you. And the fact that you collab with Rick Ross, which is one of 50's co-ops, that's like mixing oil and vinegar. Like that wasn't cool. That was not cool. Like, to bite the hand that feeds you, that you don't do no mess like that. So 50 was like, all right, go ahead. I'm gonna let you be, do you. And so now, Big Meech is still collabing with Rick Ross and whatever. And 50 is like, all right, well, since that's the route you want to go, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go that route. But just know, BMF is all about you and everything under the sun with BMF. Now, 50 could pull the rug and be like, I'm finna leak everything. I'm finna tell everything. I'm finna tell what happened. I'm finna spill all the beans. That's where 50's at right now. 50 feels betrayed. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? So 50, he did a show on BMF. You gotta know the ins and outs. You gotta know how to produce the show, but you gotta have the details to produce the show. So what makes you think 50 don't know everything that happened? Like, come on. So he got some wild cards he can pull out his back pocket on this one. But I mean, all in all, I don't know what, like I said, Big Meech, this is probably a play for Big Meech. Big Meech trying to get his money back up. But I really feel like if he would have just stayed with 50 and continued on with 50, he would have been just fine. But I mean, to each its own. But, if 50, retaliates and pulls out a bunch of wild cards, I mean, you leave him no choice. You know what I'm saying? I hope Big Meech know what he's doing. And I hope that he doesn't fall blind to, what Rick Ross is maybe saying to him, putting in his ear. I don't know. But the fact that someone has a life story on me and knows all the ins and outs, and I'm going to go that way. And I'm going to leave the co-op alone. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what happens. But like I said, even if 50 cancels the show, I mean, that might just be what it is. But yeah, this is Miss Miyagi. Y'all drop a comment and let me know. Do y'all think 50 gonna pull out the wild cards? You think he gonna leak some information? And y'all let me know. Drop a comment. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. And I'll be back again for another one. Thank you for watching another great one by yours truly, Miss Miyagi. Subscribe and make sure you hit that bell notification. That way you can always see my new content and see me again.